we got bad news today. Our printer that we got, man, less than a year ago, we were doing some daily maintenance and cleaning on it, and our white ink, I don't know if you can see that, is puddling. It's supposed to just drain into that, and then it goes into some of these reservoirs here. But yeah, something is leaking somewhere, and we got white ink going all over the place, which is not good. It is still under warranty, which is nice, but yeah, we need to figure out what the heck is going on here, because that ink all right there needs to be in the machine, not outside of it.
We can see the hole now, like we're able to see the hole now, so we're just gonna work on cleaning it up and then pulling that off of there.
Yeah, clean it up and then just I would say double check the bottom, make sure that it's not clogged, any buildup, nothing debris. Check to see if the metal plate is attached to the rubber. Once you remove the suction cap from the base, you'll see that there's a metal plate. It should be attached to the rubber cap. If it's not, if it's detached, then that could be our problem there. It's pulling off as the printhead releases from it. Like it just doesn't get a good grab.
The metal plate is attached. It looks like where the hole is, where the blue foam is and the hole is, below that hole is currently plugged. Let me, like it could just be liquid ink though, not dry ink. So let me see if that'll clear up. Yeah, it did.
Oh, it was just liquid in there?
Yeah, it was just liquid.
Oh, yeah.
It was just liquid, okay.
So the metal is attached to the rubber. I can see straight through that hole now. And we're now, those are not clogged. So the two drains that are in the cap goes into are not clogged either.
Okay, good deal.
There's like a thin layer of plastic in this tray that's underneath the metal.
So that's good. You can remove it and clean it as best as you can, and then let's go ahead and reinstall it. And then once you reinstall it, we're going to check a few things. Man, if you can remove those side covers, get in there, take your flashlight, look at some of those gray waste tubes inside the maintenance station as best as you can, and give me a picture. I can see if one of these tubes are maybe ruptured, something like that, so that way we can identify, boom, that's the problem.
And while we're working on this, AC guy just showed up. Having all kinds of issues today. So this is the other white ink head.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
That's what it's supposed to look like. Now we've got this pulled out because we are trying to see if this was clogged. But yeah, you can just see how much ink is all built up right here. So yeah, the head's coming over. This is its resting spot. And we just have ink leaking into here, and it's not flowing into, like, some of that ink comes through, goes into this reservoir tank here. But man, yeah, it's all the way up here. That is all ink. That's all ink. And it wraps around. I don't know if you can see it in the back. Yeah, all that right there is ink too. While we've got this thing open, let's look how freaking cool this thing is. All of these lines here are not, like, these are all clear. That's the ink that's inside of them. It go all the way around there, all the way back up. This machine is fascinating. It pulls from the ink back there, goes up, all around, in through here, out through there. Man, all into this big, giant print head. Technology, man. What the hell? Get outside and get anything done today. She's been all over me. And if you want your girl to be all over you too, scan this QR code right here. Check out Harry's. Their body wash is amazing. Affordable, lathers on great, smells good. I mean, you saw that. Smells, your girl's gonna love it. Check out Harry's, scan the QR code if you wanna smell just as good as I do. So on top of the DTG machine, our AC inside is also acting up. I'm sure you've seen it in a bunch of clips. My office actually runs off of a mini split that's separate from the rest of the office building. So is the kitchen, basically everything from this side of the wall over. So kitchen here, my office is there, Diversity Hire's office is there. These run off of mini splits. I'm not sure why, but this stopped working a little while ago. We had a little leak, put some stuff in it probably a year-ish ago, seeing if that would help. It didn't, just kind of been band-aiding the problem, and now it's totally shot, I think. So we had called a few places to try to get a schedule out to come like give us a bid on replacing this. And while we were waiting for that, then the actual AC for the upstairs started giving us problems. You know, the first time we noticed it was during one of the flood relief days where we had the door open a bunch and we were going in and out, so we just assumed that we had the door open too much. All that heat rose and it was just hot upstairs. But then it happened again. Nick had the idea of like, let's just throw some water on the coils outside, see if that cools it down. And it did, it worked, which is a lifesaver. But now we can't just keep watering our AC every day to keep it cold upstairs. So we got a tech coming out to figure out what that problem is. Just chaos all over today, but that's okay. We'll adapt, we'll overcome. We'll get that machine fixed, we'll get the AC fixed. Everything will be all right. Next day, we got some diagnosis stuff on the air conditioner. Now, the downside is the mini split, I think it's just cooked. Yeah, basically they said there might be a leak somewhere, but it's all inside the walls, and yeah, apparently it's just gonna be too much of a pain in the butt to try to deal with. So this guy is just done for, and we have to replace it. Which is, this mini split goes into this office, and that office, so it needs 3 separate hookups and is gonna be like $20,000. So we're gonna get a couple more bids on that. Now, the main AC, he's pretty much just saying that it shouldn't have been put here is basically the answer. Like, yeah. It's here by noon, the sun is over here and just beats down on this thing all day long, and it just gets too hot and it can't keep up. So one solution, we overcompensate, we make that thing bigger so that way it doesn't have to work as hard, or
yeah, we could like put some shade on it.
Yeah,
if we add some shade, it could help. So we're just gonna try and like prove that idea works.
Yeah, right. So before we spend a whole bunch of money, we have a bunch of pallets. We're just gonna make like a little pallet fence so that airflow still goes through, but it restricts some of the sunlight that comes in to try to make a little bit of a shade here, because we can't put anything over the top because that'll restrict the airflow that this is trying to suck in to push in there, blah, blah, blah. I kind of understand that, but we can try to put a little shade around it. So we got a bunch of pallets, airflow will still go through. Hopefully it doesn't restrict the airflow, but blocks enough of the sun. So we're gonna cut off the bottom portion of this like wood here so the airflow can go underneath. We might, because the sun essentially goes all the way like that. So once it gets by like 3-ish, it's just beating down this way, all like on this machine. So on this side, we might try to do 2 pallets, right?
Yeah, I think I know we have some better pallets too, even in this stack.
Yeah.
This one's pretty,
yeah, a little bit too much gap, right?
Yeah, but we have some better pallets that have a more uniform look to them, and so we'll probably put those on this side to block the most sun but still get airflow.
Yeah, again, we're not gonna do this very fancy. We're just gonna we got some extra wood from our project upstairs.
Yeah.
We're just gonna put these pallets together, attach them with a 2x4 here on the corner, right?
Yep.
And then one more over there. And then we've got a good enough wall, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the hose. They said that wasn't like good for the equipment, which is totally understandable. We knew that, really.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, just prove that this actually works. If we can cast some shade on the unit and it runs all day today, it quit on us when we were in a meeting yesterday and we started cooking.
Yeah, about 3 o'clock every day is when it starts to have its trouble, and we had one of our vendors was here yesterday showing us a bunch of new stuff, and that's about the time we shut the door to the conference room and the AC stopped working, and by the time we left that meeting, it was 80 degrees upstairs. And that's and she was trying to sell us a bunch of jackets. She's like, hey, this is our winter line. You should try these jackets on, as it's 80 degrees inside the freaking building. So, all right, let's build another wall. Bunker branding. we build walls. So we're going through our pallet stack over here. We found the freaking perfect one. We'll just cut the bottom 2 off of this. We're gonna go see if we can find some more over in our big pallet pack, because that will cut off a bunch of sun, but it won't, it'll still let the air flow through if we cut the bottom part off. So yeah, let's see if we got a couple more of those. Got the time lapse set up there. So that whole time lapse is just gonna be Nick sawing and me holding and influencing. I have a little kid holding the flashlight and a camera, just getting the cool shots. So yeah.
It's not an easy life.
Yeah. All right, here's the concept. One pallet here, next pallet goes here. We're just gonna attach them with this across, and yeah, that should be...
Wouldn't be a project without going to Home Depot 3 times.
Yeah, should be good to go.
Big box hardware store.
There we go, and it stands up all by itself. Look at that. Now we just do it down that side. Do our...
On that side.
So yeah, we don't need one on the back end, right?
Yeah, I think we
just
might
one
scrap it.
here,
Yeah.
one there.
I think so.
Because yeah, the sun is gonna come up that way, so it'll never shine.
You know,
I mean, that's probably why this one's totally fine and this one isn't, because the sun beats down this way.
that one shades the other unit.
Yeah,
It's all making sense now.
yeah, that does check out. So we're gonna get a little piece here, and then one more on the corner to just to give it a little bit of stability, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't fall over.
Shot in the dark.
Nailed it. Screwed it.
Screwed it. Can we do it again? This one's a little... Oh, got a hold of something-ish?
Yeah.
Definitely got nothing.
Yeah, that went through too smooth. There we go.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, so now these two are together. We're gonna put this one here, just caddy corner. This side doesn't need the shade. We'll keep, yeah, we'll put a screw through there. Put another one through there. It's not gonna win any beauty contest, but hopefully creates enough shade. And do the same thing on the inside there.
Yeah.
Anybody do one of these?
That ain't going nowhere.
That ain't going nowhere. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, we could,
Just don't look at it too hard.
yeah.
But like, the upgraded version of this is a couple 2x4s and like cedar pickets. Like,
Yeah.
gapped cedar pickets. So,
Yeah. This cost us $0 to see if it works. And if it works, then we, you know, maybe we go to Home Depot or your generic big box store, unless, hey, you want to sponsor this channel, shout out. Then we upgrade it to something that doesn't just look like a bunch of pallets thrown together, right? Like,
highest top quality, even higher than that, would be getting some more of this siding and building kind of a lean-to
Yeah.
on the side of the building. Kind
Yeah.
of like our air compressor cover.
right. But
How much you want to
yeah,
spend?
yeah, exactly. This, well, I guess technically we bought those like 4 screws.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Scrap piece of wood. So yeah, we bought this. This was a $2
2x4.
2x4 by, or was it? No, we bought 12s, right?
Because
we need
for the first project.
yeah. All in $5 to save us having to buy an entire new freaking unit. We'll take that bonus on our next check, right?
Yeah.
So shout out, saving the company money, you know? And Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, I don't know, what are some other?
Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware. This is right when you pull into the bunker. So if you want to pull in and say brought to you by whatever your company is, I can do that for you. Bad news. It is. I don't know if you can see that. 340. and it's 78 degrees. Our fence did not work. Crap. Well, we got any HVAC people out there? Let me know in the comments what you think might be causing this issue. I didn't even let's go check outside and see if the shade is even on the unit. Let's go look at that first. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not working. No, this is totally working. You can see, like, it's shaded. Let's see if you can see from up here. Like, it's still coming over the top, but he told us don't put anything over the top because it needs to breathe. But like, let's see if you can see over here. It's in a good amount of shade. Man, that sucks. That means we're gonna have to spend some money. Oh well. Still though, Home Depot, Ace, Lowe's, I'll still build this wall for you, and that way when you drive in here, it just says, brought to you by Phil and the company. Hit me up, we'll still do that. 20 minutes later, we're up 2 more degrees. So yeah, we gotta get this fixed. I think we're gonna go turn the hose back on, water it down, just so it can cool down. And then yeah, get back on the horn and get another HVAC company out here to get this fixed, because it's hot. TG update. We've done some troubleshooting over the phone, and it looks like our capping station, which is this right here, is probably the issue. We might be able to just change out this one because that's the only one that's having a problem, but I think we might just do the entire thing. We've got some parts ordered, we've got a tech on the way, but yeah, just an update. It's still, I mean, yeah, this is the other white head. You can see this is what it's supposed to look like. We still just got white ink everywhere, and you know, it's just leaking. They didn't seem too concerned about it, which I guess is a good thing. We're still running the machine. They said, yeah, just keep going. Every once in a while I'll get in here and clean up that ink. So it's clearly not a serious enough issue for them to say like, okay, shut down, we'll be there tomorrow. Part's been ordered, it's on the way. Once the part gets here, they'll send out a tech. So yeah, that's where we're at with this. Just wanted a quick update on here. We're good. The machine seems to be fine, but just needs a little tune-up. What's the line in Dumb and Dumber? Our pets' heads are falling off. It's been a friggin' week from hell, you know? A little bit of, hopefully nothing else goes wrong. But yeah, that's where we're at with the DTG machine. I'll give you an update once we get the part in and once the tech gets in and all that to show you when this is good to go. But we'll get that replaced, and then we'll be up and running like normal. I mean, we're up and running like normal right now, but we'll be back to normal without ink leaking all over the place. What a mess. Okay, got a second opinion on the AC up here, and this definitely seems like a better solution. He said this guy right here, which is a TXV valve, is out. It needs to be replaced. So I think we're gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on that because, yeah, we're back. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, and this isn't keeping up. We're at 76 up here. Better than 80 from the other day, which is a plus. Something about the Freon not being able to Freon or something. I don't know. I'm not an HVAC guy. So I think you should just come out, replace this, tinker with some other stuff. That will be that. That'll fix that. Now as far as suction really pulled that guy in. Okay, now as far as the mini splits, those just need to be replaced, which sucks. And it's gonna be not a cheap fix. There's our solutions, which is a bummer. But they need to be fixed because it's hot as heck and it is 1,000,000 degrees in my office. We'll get those fixed, get all that going. Hopefully this can be a quick turnaround so that way they can come out in the next day or two and get this up and running. I know this one won't be a quick turnaround, but before I was getting some AC coming out of here into the office to help cool this spot. Now I'm getting nothing, and so it's like extra hot in here. So fingers crossed he can come tomorrow and get all this going and cool it down in here. Guys, I just got a package from Levi C. Freaking puka shell necklace.
Puka shells. They're back.
Puka shells.
Okay. Jenna's not up at the bunker today because we got a delivery coming to our house. I'm gonna throw this on. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna see if I can sneakily like put the camera somewhere, like when I get home, catch her genuine reaction. This is freaking awesome. All right, let's try this on real quick. Also, I'm sure people in the comments are freaking out just like everyone here at Bunker's freaking out. Yes, I'm not wearing a black shirt today. You know, never let them know your next move. Sometimes you just show up in a blue shirt. Always keep them guessing. Just like this. I'm so excited about this. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Puka shells.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Freaking, it's 2007 again, bruh. Let's throw on some Sublime and go hit the beach, bruh. You know, get a 30 rack of Keystone. Freaking shooting some beer pong, bruh. With actual beer in your cups. In the nasty, dirty water. That's what we grew up on. Oh. I need to go see if I can find myself a Bob Marley t-shirt. I'm freaking back, baby. I'm freaking back.
Home life.
Yeah.
Do you look gross?
How do I look?
Why are you wearing that?
What?
Oh, Clint. Did you get that at HEB?
I didn't.
You got that in Corpus?
No.
Did you go shopping?
Shout out Levi C.
Someone
today.
sent you
Someone
that?
mailed it to
Y'all.
me.
I'm disappointed.
I was really trying to get in here and set this camera up before I brought groceries.
Sorry for walking in.
I know, I was gonna set it up in the corner and be like, hey babe, will you come help me with groceries? And
Well.
he walked in on it, and so I just...
Well, this
hit
shows
record.
them that none of this is scripted, and sometimes I ruin it. Sorry about that. Thanks.
I love it.
I know you do. Oh
Anyway,
gosh.
well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Shout out Puka Shells.
Puka shells.
You know? You got anything to say to the people?
Thanks for getting Clint the puka shells. I guess I still love y'all. It's fine. Y'all know he's actually gonna wear it, right? Like, okay, bye. Love y'all.